All right, let's talk about the switch from Musiq Cafe to Sne. What inspired that decision to go back to the original name?
I always wanted to be Sne Zungu, and I always wanted to do the music that I'm doing currently. It's just that the time and the place, that the demand at that time for me to actually get out, I had to do that type of music at that time. But I always wanted, this is my route.
But what did that journey, though, teach you about your love for this craft?
A lot, a lot. Being patient, being dedicated, passionate, because without passion you cannot survive. There are a lot of things that one goes through, and it's very hard. It's not easy. So patience is the most thing that I learned.
All right, so let's talk about right now. What are you working on? We believe your album will be released soon. Where are you now in terms of the album?
Okay, currently my single is going to come out soon, which is Insizwa. And then I'm still working on my album, which is going to be coming out very soon in September. Yes.
Who are you working with on the album?
I'm working with the likes of Bantu Soul, Jamela J. Ross, and yeah, for now. But hopefully I'll be working with a lot of people.
And who's penning the music to the album? Why is this the best time to release the album?
I think it's something fresh. We are looking for something new, and people are waiting for that thing, that new thing that I'm bringing. So I think it's the perfect time. Everyone is waiting.
And what is your music about lyrically?
My music is basically about love, life experience, and yeah, mostly about love.
What do you love mostly about your music, particularly?
What I love most about my music is that whatever that I write there has a meaning to me. So before I take something out to the people, it means something to me first. Yeah. So that's what's special about it.
Now, and in the intro, we spoke about how you've just been signed by this record label. What do you think they saw in you, and how did that deal come about?
Oh, it was a very, it was something amazing. I still pinch myself every now and then thinking, how did it happen? But it was all God's doing. It was a perfect time. It was God's perfect time. Because the way it all happened, it was just, no one planned it. They didn't even plan it. It just happened. So
tell us about that. I mean, how did it happen? What happened, actually?
Okay, it was on the 24th of September. It was Heritage Day / Bride Day. So I was at the studio with my friends and everyone was there. And then J-Ross started jamming and I was there too. And I went to him and I started jamming with him. And after that, I went to Bantu Soul and I was like, may I please have your numbers? He's like, why? I'm like, no, I'll let you know when the time is right. And then I phoned him.
That's how confident you were.
I knew I wanted this. So all I needed was just that one chance. So I phoned him 2 days later, and it's like, okay, let's meet at the studio. And when he told me later on, it was like, I thought you were one of those, you know, I was just going to give you that one session, and we're not even going to finish the song. And the song that we made that day, it was done that day, and it's my first single.
Have you thought of what the name of the title of your album is? And how far are you in that process?
I've thought about it. And I would like to dedicate my first album to my mom, which I lost like on my birthday this year. So my first album, I want to dedicate it to her. So I will call it Sbongile, her name.
All right. Well, that's a perfect name. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sne is our first music guest this morning, currently on take 2 of her very young music career. Sne Zungu is a soul singer and songwriter, and our first music guest this morning. Stay tuned to Morning Live to hear more from this musician. Let's take a break.